Hey beautiful soul, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share your thoughts below. I would love to hear from you. If you already subscribed, welcome back. So glad you could join me again. For those who have gifted me with super thanks and joined my channel's members, you guys are amazing. I love you all. Wow, Ace of Cups. I love it. Let me get more. Remember to keep an open mind, only take what resonates with you and let the rest go. 2 aces in a row. Amazing. Spirit, show us more. Oh wow. This is such a contrast. 10 of Swords. My spirit is telling me something. Stay patient, stay with me. I'm going to reveal everything to you. Queen of Pentacles. Someone could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, I'm hearing someone is losing their grip on their own emotions because of you. Okay, this isn't a casual interest anymore. Whatever they felt at first has turned into something heavier, more consuming, and it's starting to disrupt the way they normally move through life. This is someone who's known for staying level-headed, the one who doesn't spiral, the one who always looks unbothered, but yet they find themselves spinning, spiraling out of control. Lately, every time they try to create space from you, it does the exact opposite. They tell themselves it's nothing, okay? They try to cut back, try to refocus, and then they return feeling even more affected than before. And because they cannot admit what's happening, they have been keeping a quiet connection in the only way that feels safe, watching from a distance. They stay aware of you. They find small ways to feel close without being exposed. That's why you may feel them like they're acting strange. You're picking up on synchronicities, but this person is showing you a different side of them. They may get like random reminders appearing out of nowhere. Emotional waves that hit you when the world goes quiet. Dreams that feel like too vivid. Sudden knowing you cannot explain. This connection has gotten loud energetically and is overwhelming someone who tried to hold it down for far too long. And the deeper they fell, the more controlled they act on the outside. Because they're terrified you notice how much influence you have over their emotional state. You think about how you interpret them, how you see them constantly. They replay conversation. They dissect your tone, even your body language. Moments you forgot 5 minutes later became highlights they carried around for days, even months. That's how closely they have been paying attention to you. Oh my, look at that. I see it's not just attraction. You guys are a match. Okay? But there's something. Knight of Swords is anxiety. So let me go through one by one. There's real respect here. They notice the way you keep pushing forward while carrying things you never talk about. The way you stay steady even when you're tired. That kind of strength pulls them in. Because behind their composed exterior, they're holding their own history. Could be old patterns, old wounds, broken relationship, broken trust. experience that taught them to keep their heart locked behind a calm exterior. To everyone else, they look confident, they look cool, they look unaffected. But very few people ever get close enough to see what's underneath. And the part that unsettles this person is that you seem to sense it right away. You make them feel emotionally seen. And to someone who built their life around self-protection, defense mechanism, being seen feels like a risk. They're not used to craving someone like this. They're not used to thinking about one person during every quiet gap in the day. But that's where they are right now. They look for signs. They look forward to your message. One message from you can flip their entire mood. Your attention changes their energy. Even your absence bothers them more than they want to admit. And when someone else shows interest in you, this person they notice immediately. Yes, they may stay calm on the surface, but it stirs something possessive underneath, not because they want to control you, but because emotionally they really feel attached to you. On their mind, they already live through versions of you together. Slow mornings, late night talks, real trust, stability, loyalty. They want to have a life where they finally stop performing and let you into the parts they keep hidden. But sometimes fears takes over, because the stronger their feelings get, the more exposed they feel. And vulnerability is not comfortable for them. You know, for this person, deep attachment in their world may feel like it's tied to the possibility of loss. So they keep trying to stay in charge. Keep trying to get things under control, even while their heart keeps moving towards you. One part of them wants to step forward. They want to step forward with confidence and say everything directly. Another part, they hesitate because they know once they do, this connection won't stay the same. For many of you, they have already chosen you emotionally in ways they haven't admitted out loud. They compare everyone to you. Nobody holds their focus the same way. Nobody shifts their inner world like you do. And the fact that they didn't plan for it has left them shaken. There's also something they can't fully explain. Even if they aren't the type to talk about energy, they feel the pull. It feels magnetic to them, almost unavoidable. The more they try to use their logic, the stronger it gets. I see nighttime may be the hardest for them. When the world quiets down and the truth gets so loud. What matters most is this: they don't just want your attention, they want your trust. They want something real. They want something meaningful and lasting. They want exclusivity. The kind of connection where they don't have to keep their guard up, where they can finally exhale. That's why they watch you so carefully before making a move. They're trying to figure out if you would handle their heart gently, if they finally put it in your hands. Okay, some of you, they're using time to test your loyalty as well. They want to see if you move on without them, if you find another person. Once this person commit, okay, they don't do it halfway. Okay, they don't do like ordinary. They're gonna love you so intensely, completely. They're gonna surrender everything to you. And right now they're standing at the edge of surrender. You know, they're tired of fighting what they feel. They're starting to understand that staying silent might cost them the very thing they're trying to protect. Some of them have rehearsed what they say to you over and over again. They have imagined your reaction, imagined the relief of not carrying this alone anymore. The fear may still be there, there's pride, ego, but now the longing is starting to outweigh both. You may notice them becoming more present soon, more consistent, more intentional. Because I see little by little, they're preparing to stop hiding behind the distance. Let me get one more card. Yes. Sooner or later, they won't be able to keep this contained. Loving you quietly has already changed them. They're reaching the point where staying unseen hurts more than being honest. And when it finally happens, it won't be dramatic. It may be small, but intentional. A shift you can feel more than you can explain. And it could be a message. The reply will come sooner than usual. And they may check in with you. Okay, with no excuses, no indirect approach. Maybe they're going to ask you something that they don't normally ask. A question that seems more personal than usual. But I see it's going to reveal what they have been thinking about you. They'll start testing the water in quiet ways, not to play games with you, to see if you feel this intense connection, to see if you'll pull away when they get closer. They want to see if your energy continues to stay warm when they stop pretending. They have learned something from you. You don't chase, you don't beg, you don't force anything. And that makes them respect you even more. But it also intimidates them because they know they cannot control the pace with someone who won't be pulled by confusion. This person is looking for a different approach with you. They want consistency. They want to be present. They want to show you the kind of steadiness that don't waver. They'll show up in a way that makes it harder for you to doubt them because they don't want to be another person in your life that feels uncertain. They want to be the person that makes you feel safe. Look. They want to pay attention to the moments when they almost sleep. When their voice softens. This person, they're going to give away details about their interests. They're going to say it. Pay attention to the moments when they almost sleep. When the voice softens. When they hold eye contact a second longer than they should. When they get protective without realizing. When they ask who you were with, then pretend they were just making a conversation. They're not used to being this transparent. Even their silence has been loaded. What's changing now is the pressure inside of them. It's building because they're starting to realize that distance is not protecting them anymore, it's punishing them. They're getting tired. They're tired of pretending it doesn't matter. They're tired of acting normal when you walk away. They're tired of carrying a feeling that keeps growing every time you speak. Yes, they have had moments where they almost confess. A sentence at the edge of their lips, a Truth they swallow at the last second. This person, they get nervous, they get anxious, because they imagine you seeing straight through them. It felt like standing in front of a bright light with nowhere to hide. You have this ability to see through everything, to see through their BS. But the thing is, you were never trying to expose them. You were just being real. And real is what they have been craving. Yes. That's why this connection has been haunting them. It's not just a fantasy of being with you. It's the possibility of authenticity, a real life with you, a life that feels calmer, a love that doesn't require performance. They could have a bond where they can finally stop holding their breath. Okay, so if you've been feeling a shift, trust that. If you've been sensing them more than usual, trust that. If you've been catching their energy at night, in restless moments, the spaces between your thoughts, trust that. Because they're getting closer to making a decision. They can keep watching, they can keep pulling back. They're losing sleep, okay? They can step forward and risk being seen. Look, you have the sun. The sun will expose everything. The truth is, they don't want anyone else to have the chance to reach you first. Not because they think they own you, but because they know what they would lose if they never tried. Yes, they are realizing something important here. You're not just a passing feeling. You're not a distraction. You're not someone they can replace. You are the person who makes their emotional world move again. When they finally come in, it will be with more sincerity than you expected, more depth than they've shown anyone in a long time, and you recognize it instantly. Because the one who always look like they are unbothered is going to feel like they have something to lose. And here's what they are not saying out loud. They've been trying to convince themselves if they stay quiet, they're safe. If they keep it contained, somehow they stay in control. But their control is slipping. Because feelings like this do not shrink just because you ignore them. They're reaching the point where it becomes obvious to them that you can't be managed in their mind anymore. You can't be reduced to a passing interest. You can't be placed neatly in a category of just someone I know. Yes, because they've already given you space in their heart. And it's changing how they respond to everything else. This person, they have been more distracted than they want to admit. They are less patient with people who drain them. They show less interest in connection that feels surface level. Because once you show someone what real depth feels like, everything shallow starts to feel loud. And they hate that you have this power without even trying. That's why they've been moving carefully, watching you. Yes, watching what you do. Noticing what you tolerate. They have been noticing or reading how you put yourself first, how you love yourself. They have been studying you, your boundaries. They're trying to answer one question about you. Like, would you still feel safe with them if you knew how deeply they feel? They've been afraid that if they reveal it, you see them differently. They're scared you're gonna pull back, that you think it's too much. But what they don't realize is that your energy has already been picking up the truth. You've been feeling the pressure as well. the tension, the unspoken words. Sometimes you may feel them get too close, then disappear, or step back, not because they stop caring, because they care too much and it scares them. When this person will show up again, it's never random. It's always after a moment where they couldn't take the distance anymore. You know, they don't want to just confess. They want to do it in a way that doesn't scare you. They'll start with something simple. They'll ask you, how have you been? And actually have the patience to wait for the real answer. They'll remember something you said weeks ago and bring it up casually. They'll send something that reminds them of you. But you're gonna feel it, okay? Because it won't feel empty this time. It'll feel intentional. Watch what happens when you respond with warmth. This person, they will soften. They'll get braver. They'll stop disappearing as much. They'll start giving you more of their time, more of their attention, more of their honesty, because they have been starving for a signal that's safe to come closer. And when they finally decide to step out from the distance, it won't be just a grand confession. It will change everything. They will stop leaving you guessing. They'll start making you question their interest. They'll start showing up like someone who doesn't want to risk losing you. They'll become consistent, not for show, not to impress you, because they're done living in the halfway space. And the moment you know they've crossed the line is this. They'll start letting you see the part of them they never show anyone. The part that gets so nervous. The part that overthinks things. The part that wants to be chosen to. They may not say right away, I'm falling for you. But you hear it in the way they check on you. In a way they stay present when you talk. In a way they stop acting like they could take you or leave you. If they get jealous, it won't come out as a drama. It will come out as protection, sudden seriousness. Quiet questions that reveal more than they meant to reveal. Because they have been calm for so long that even a small crack in their composure will feel so loud. And the truth is, they don't want to be the person who waits too long. They really imagine what it will feel like to finally hold you, to finally be the one you completely trust, to finally be the one you lean on when life gets heavy. And that thought is starting to feel more important than their own fear. So if you've been wondering whether you're imagining it, you're not. Something is already shifting. Something is building behind the scene. And they're getting closer to the moment where staying silent hurts more than taking the risk. When they finally come in, it will be steady. It will be respectful. It will be clear and consistent, because they're not looking for a moment. They're looking for a place in your life. Once they decide you're worth the risk, they won't keep hovering. They'll choose. You'll feel the difference immediately, because the person who tries to hide it is about to start acting like they have something real to lose, and they do not want to lose you. I'm gonna put some initials and charms. Some of you may find this really noisy, so you may want to lower your volumes. Honestly, I don't feel it's really noisy. I feel like it's ASMR. But maybe some of you have really sensitive ears. So you may see your own initials or your person's initials. Sometimes you may see some words, or you may spell out your whole name. MCVI, another V. Viv, Vivi, maybe short form for Vivian. Okay, let's get the numbers. So this could be birthday, birth month, birth year. Could be 90 or 60s. Or age gap. Could be angels numbers 6, 3, 3. I'm seeing 666 already. Six 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 999. I'm gonna put this here. %. They want to give you 100%. Okay. Maybe this is the part that is noisy, or the heavy metal. You and me are meant to be, so they believe in fate. Wow, soulmates or twins. Mercury in retrograde. So maybe there's this mixed signals because of the Mercury in retrograde. Money, power, glory. So this person may have money, power, glory. A rose could be a sign. Maybe they want to bring you roses. Stop feeling guilty for speaking up the things that are hurting or bothering you. So they want to speak up, okay? They're learning how to speak up. Reminder, you matter, you are loved. It's okay not to be okay. You got this. So one thing I'm getting from this is this person, you matter to them, okay? You are loved. Sometimes you may feel like it's too much, or they feel it's too much. Maybe this is a reminder for you. You got this. Oh mine, I love you. Yes, they're going to say I love you. They may look at your pictures a lot. Okay, let's get some dices. Maybe you get to see some signs, confirmation. Okay. Okay, I see nobody measure up to you. Something about the rain. Maybe you're going to see them on a rainy day. Or they want to chase away your pain, wipe away your tears. They're craving you. They may want to chill with you, or take you on a holiday, or bring you home. Maybe they like to, somebody likes to sunbathe, suntan. I see camping. Maybe someone loves camping or glamping. I see they balance you out. They have love. Someone could be a champion. Yeah, I feel like they want to give you something precious. Could be engagement ring for some of you. They want to finally let you in. They want to bring down their walls and let you in. Some of you, there's distance, so they're going to bridge the gap. They may want to take you away for a celebration. Could be your birthday coming up. Maybe they want to see you again privately. Yes, I feel they're so drawn to your light. They're very curious. They took notice of you a lot. They want to put in the effort. Amazing. Okay, last one final thing. Let's take a look at the mini beads. They're so tiny. I hope you can see them well. Tiny and colorful. Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, TOV, and Taurus here. I see 7 and 9 or 6. TOV. We got Gemini, Aquarius, double Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, 5. This could be angels numbers. We have double Gemini, 8, double 8, and N. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this reading resonates. Let me know. Also check out my other channels, Mystic Muse. The latest one is for subliminals. Mystic Muse Manifest. Check them out, okay? It will help you to speed up your manifestation of desired outcome. Take care, guys. Love and light to you.